The year is 1978. The place, over the Bass Strait near Cape Otway, Australia. Frederick Valentich, a 20-year-old flying instructor who disappears in his Cessna 182 aircraft shortly after reporting a UFO sighting. On October 21, 1978 at around 1900 hours, 20-year-old Frederick Valentich was flying his Cessna 182 aircraft over the Bass Strait near Cape Otway, Australia. At this time he contacted the Melbourne radio tower. 19 hours 6 minutes and 14 seconds Cessna. Melbourne, this is Delta Sierra Juliet. Is there any known traffic below 5,000? 19 hours 6 minutes and 23 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, no known traffic. 19 hours 6 minutes and 26 seconds Cessna. Delta Sierra Juliet, IM seems to be a large aircraft below 5,000. 19 hours 6 minutes and 46 seconds tower. DD Delta Sierra Juliet, what type of aircraft is it? 19 hours 6 minutes and 50 seconds Cessna. Delta Sierra Juliet, I cannot affirm it is for bright, it seems to me like landing lights. 19 hours 7 minutes and 4 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, 19 hours 7 minutes and 32 seconds Cessna. Melbourne, this is Delta Sierra Juliet, the aircraft has just passed over me at least 1,000 feet above. 19 hours 7 minutes and 43 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, Roger, and it is a large aircraft confirmed. 19 hours 7 minutes and 47 seconds Cessna, unknown due to the speed it's traveling. Is there any Air Force aircraft in the vicinity? 19 hours 7 minutes and 57 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, no known aircraft in the vicinity. 19 hours 8 minutes and 18 seconds Cessna. Melbourne, it's approaching now from due east towards me. 19 hours 8 minutes and 28 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, 19 hours 8 minutes and 42 seconds. Open microphone for 2 seconds. 19 hours 10 minutes and 49 seconds Cessna. Delta Sierra Juliet, it seems to me that he's playing some sort of game. He's flying over me 2 to 3 times at a time at speeds I could not identify. 19 hours 9 minutes and 2 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, Roger, what is your actual level? 19 hours 9 minutes and 6 seconds Cessna. My level is 4,500 4500. 19 hours 9 minutes and 11 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, and confirm that you cannot identify the aircraft. 19 hours 9 minutes and 14 seconds Cessna. Affirmative. 19 hours 9 minutes and 18 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, Roger, stand by. 19 hours 9 minutes and 28 seconds Cessna. Melbourne, Delta Sierra Juliet, it's not an aircraft, it is. Open microphone for 2 seconds. 19 hours 9 minutes and 46 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, can you describe the aircraft? 19 hours 9 minutes and 52 seconds Cessna. Delta Sierra Juliet, as it's flying past, it's a long shape. Open microphone for 3 seconds. Cannot identify more than that, it has such speed. Open microphone for 3 seconds. Before me right now, Melbourne. 19 hours 10 minutes and 7 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, Roger, and how large would the object be? 19 hours 10 minutes and 20 seconds Cessna. Delta Sierra Juliet, Melbourne, it seems like it's stationary. What I'm doing right now is orbiting, and the thing is just orbiting on top of me. Also, it's got a green light and sort of metallic, like it's all shiny on the outside. 19 hours 10 minutes and 43 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, 19 hours 10 minutes and 48 seconds Cessna. Delta Sierra Juliet. Open microphone for 5 seconds. It's just vanished. 19 hours 10 minutes and 57 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet. 19 hours 11 minutes and 3 seconds Cessna. Melbourne, would you know what kind of aircraft I've got? Is it a type military aircraft? 19 hours 11 minutes and 8 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, confirmed the aircraft just vanished. 19 hours 11 minutes and 14 seconds Cessna. Say again. 19 hours 11 minutes and 17 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, is the aircraft still with you? 19 hours 11 minutes and 23 seconds Cessna. Delta Sierra Juliet, it's on all. Open microphone for 2 seconds. Now approaching from the southwest. 19 hours 11 minutes and 37 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet. 19 hours 11 minutes and 52 seconds Cessna. Delta Sierra Juliet, the engine is rough idling. IV got it set at 2324 and the thing is coughing. 19 hours 12 minutes and 4 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet, roger, what are your intentions? 19 hours 12 minutes and 9 seconds Cessna. My intentions are to go to King Island, Melbourne. That strange aircraft is hovering on top of me again. 2 seconds open microphone. It is hovering and it's not an aircraft. 19 hours 12 minutes and 22 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet. 19 hours 12 minutes and 28 seconds Cessna. Delta Sierra Juliet Melbourne. 17 seconds open microphone. 19 hours 12 minutes and 49 seconds tower. Delta Sierra Juliet Melbourne. There is no record of any further transmissions from the aircraft. The weather in the Cape Otway area was clear with a trace of stratocumulus cloud at 5,000 to 7,000 feet, scattered cirrus cloud at 30,000 feet, excellent visibility and light winds. The end of daylight at Cape Otway was at 19:18 hours. The alert phase of SAR search and rescue procedures was declared at 19:12 hours and at 19:33 hours, when the aircraft did not arrive at King Island, the distress phase was declared and search action commenced. An intensive air, sea and land search was continued until the 25th of October 1978, but no trace of the aircraft was found. The search and rescue operation was headed by an RAF Orion maritime reconnaissance aircraft assisted by some light aircraft. Although an oil slick was found about 18 miles north of King Island on the 22nd of October, it was not established as having any connection with Valentich's plane. The Cessna was equipped with a radio survival beacon, but nothing was heard from it. Paul Norman learned that aircraft pilots were requested to report sightings of UFOs and lights in the sky, and those who were flying at the same time and using the same radio frequency were instructed not to divulge any details of their communications. Attempts were made to make it look as though Valentich's plane was not in the location he reported. Steve Roby, the Melbourne Flight Service Unit Controller, was absolutely convinced that Valentich was not perpetrating a hoax. Towards the end, I think he was definitely concerned for his safety. He said, "I considered that he would have had to have been a good actor to have put it all together the way he did. It was a kind of rushed communication, as if he was startled." Frederick Valentich's father, Guido, told me that he was given a copy of the recorded communications of his son by the Department of Transport, with Roby's voice deleted. But Bill Chalker has heard part of the complete tape, which is in the possession of Dr. Richard Haynes, an NASA research scientist. Haynes' preliminary findings concluded that a strange 17-second burst of metallic noise, which followed Valentich's last transmission, contained 36 separate bursts with fairly constant start and stop pulses bounding each one. There are no discernible patterns in time or frequency. The effect, Dr. Haynes said, was similar to rapid keying of the microphone, but control tests were noticeably different from the original sound. As to the original tape, Bill Chalker told me that the Department of Aviation erased it, or so he was informed by the Assistant Secretary of Air Safety Investigation, Woodward, who also claimed that no further copies existed. The official verdict. In May 1982, the Bureau of Air Safety Investigation, Australian Department of Aviation, released its official findings to parties having a bona fide interest in the occurrence. The Aircraft Accident Investigation Summary Report concludes: location of occurrence, not known; time, not known; degree of injury, presumed fatal; opinion as to cause. The reason for the disappearance of the aircraft has not been determined. Bill Chalker was highly dissatisfied with this conclusion and tried to extract further information from G.V. Hughes, then Assistant Secretary of Air Safety Investigation. Chalker asked if there had been any further official investigation of a possible UFO connection with the disappearance. Hughes replied, "The RAF is responsible for the investigation of reports concerning UFO sightings, and liaison was established with the RAF on these aspects of the investigation. The decision as to whether or not the UFO report is to be investigated rests with the RAF and not this department." What happened to Valentich? Many theories have been advanced to account for the mysterious disappearance of Delta Sierra Juliet and its young pilot. Some feasible, others bizarre. Had Valentich staged the whole incident? For example, there is no evidence at all for this, other than an unsubstantiated rumor that he was seen alive and well and working at a gas service station in Tasmania. Unofficially, the chief coordinator of the search and rescue team, Mr. Eddy, told Guido Valentich that he thought the Cessna had simply ditched in the water and disappeared within a minute, taking the pilot with it. But as Guido pointed out, the Cessna 182 is constructed of modular units which should float on impact. Secondly, VHF radio would not be able to transmit below 1,000 feet from the aircraft test position of 90 miles from Melbourne, and Valentich's communications with the flight service unit were loud and clear to the last word, as was the 17-second burst of metallic noise which followed. This confirms that he was still above 1,000 feet, and Guido is convinced that his son was still at 4,500 feet when contact was lost. We may never know exactly what happened to Frederick Valentich, but the evidence strongly suggests that he encountered an unidentified aerial object which was in some way responsible for his disappearance. If so, the Australian government would have a good reason for playing down the incident and the UFO subject in general. My take. This is a very famous and well-discussed case. I only include it as I wanted to be thorough. This event is obviously a case where Valentich was either abducted by the occupants of the UFO or that the UFO caused his plane to crash. It is highly unlikely that this is a hoax that has continued for over 40 years. Some of the official explanations were laughable at best. Venus and that he was flying upside down. Resources. Summary from above. Top secret. Timothy Good, 1988.